SV has always been a leader in developing innovative products and services that simplify and streamline the everyday lives of craftsmen. Now it's that time again. In 2014, we set the goal of developing the world's best wood screw, from the tip and the thread to the shank and head, the whole screw and how it works really. To do that, we couldn't just update the screw with a new version, we had to go beyond evolution to revolution. This is the biggest challenge we've ever taken on, so we brought in some of Sweden's leading engineers and concept developers at core labs at Chalmers University of Technology. We also gathered technical expertise from 6 countries. We conducted client test workshops with craftsmen to find out what they thought was most important in a wood screw. They told us: quick start, good clamping force, non-splitting, and nice finish. In order to do fact-based development work, we could not rely on craftsmen's perceptions alone. We also needed test data for quantitative analysis. Our solution was to develop a one-of-a-kind measuring robot, just for this study. We used it to test thousands of competitor screws and collected 1.6 million measurements. To analyze the raw data generated by the testing robot, we created our own data analysis tool. Today, we probably have more raw data about wood screws than anyone else in the world. We know exactly why one screw design is more efficient and why another design that looks the same is less efficient. The measured values gave us invaluable knowledge about how screws work. One discovery was that today's screws require up to 5 kilos of pressure on the screwdriver, which puts an unnecessarily high strain on the craftsman. We realized that the speed of the start determines how much pressure the craftsman is forced to put on the screwdriver. This insight laid the groundwork for our continued development efforts. We wanted to develop a screw design that required less force to screw in. We went from the drawing board to 3D printing 100 prototypes in 25 different designs. These prototypes, made in high-strength steel, were then tested and analyzed in the same measuring robot that we used on the competitors' screws. Finally, we let the craftsmen test and evaluate the different screws in working environments to get their valuable feedback, which we took back to the lab. With the robot's data and craftsmen's feedback, we created 2 patented innovations, which together form the basis of a unique wood screw, a game changer. Essdrive is our new screw with a patented tip designed for minimum pressure and a patented head for a good finish. The tip reduces the compressive force needed by more than 50% compared with other screws on the market. That's the pressure the craftsman has to put on the screwdriver for the screws to grip and start pulling itself in. So it's easier for professionals to put screws in from different angles. For a craftsman who puts in 500 screws a day, Essdrive reduces the workload by 1,000 kilos of pressure compared to traditional wood screws, which result in better ergonomics and fewer injuries over time. Our test groups with craftsmen experienced a real wow factor and completely different workflow. After working with some of Sweden's leading engineers, technical specialists in 6 countries and craftsmen from the Nordic region, we now have the world's best wood screw. Essdrive delivers everything the craftsman asked for. A quick starting screw with high clamping force. Unlike traditional screws with tips like ice picks, Essdrive threads in from the start and feels like it's drawing itself into the wood. The patented head results in a nice finish and minimizes cracks and splinters. Now we have changed the game forever.